The arrival of more than 400 happy Jamaicans.
After the Second World War, a broken Britain called and the Commonwealth answered.
They're all full of hope for the future, so let's make them very welcome as they begin their new life over here.
I had to learn to eat potatoes because you didn't have yams and sweet potatoes. It didn't exist.
No.
Sally is 94 and worked for the NHS for over 38 years. Her and friend Claudette are Generation Windrush. They left the Caribbean for a better life in Britain. What they got, however.
People were so just horrible. The names that you were called, the patients used to, if you go to wash them or anything like that, they would shout, "I don't want any black nurse." And they would ask you, "Have you got a tail?" It was tough. And you know that hurt is still there.
But 75 years since the Windrush first docked, just how much has changed today? 2/3 of people from ethnic minorities believe Black and Asian people face everyday discrimination in Britain. And 80% think more needs to be done to combat racism. Like teaching Windrush at school, a view shared by more than 70% of those surveyed. Experts feel this history, if taught, could have prevented the scandal 5 years ago.
It wasn't just in the 1950s that black people came to Britain knowing they were British and facing discrimination. That was happening again in this century to people who'd spent their whole lives contributing.
For 18-year-old Joelle, Windrush is about belonging and the Black British experience, one she says is tainted by racism.
People have asked a lot of questions like that. Do you wish you were lighter skinned or do you wish you were white? Asking things like, do we wash our hair? Can I touch your hair? Sometimes not even asking, just kind of putting their hands in our hair.
So, 75 years on, attitudes towards race and racism have changed. But clearly, there's still quite a way to go. Sabah Chowdhury, Sky News, in Gravesend.